Uh, Hello everyone, and I believe I'm just quickly check my audio, but I do believe it won't be as long as the other ones have. It'll probably be an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So depends on when I decide. So be shorter than usual, but I just want to continue. So and I hope you enjoy part 27 Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Sorry if I sound a bit tired. Just got done watching a movie. Anyways, we'd go quite a bit of ways away. That's nowhere near it. Oh, the hunter's meat.
Hey! Pagan ravagers are coming! Alarm! Go! Go! Come on, then! Feel my breath on your neck!
I'm out of this. Sorry, I'm out of this trust area, so okay, it's right here in front of us.
Be my eyes. A man, his dog, and the outdoors. What greater pleasure can there be than this?
Beerston, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart, you who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
Who's here? Four random people are in his camp.
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes, and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristlebolт.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress? Beerston, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance would be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas. Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Olvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here. toast. Come on, the feast table won't fill itself. Love well, you're worthy of that arrival. I shall suck the scrunch of my flow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
I mean, I did well. I did all that, basically.
A good hunt, Birston.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I've been nothing but amused. They are a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sodden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Birston, the Heart-Hound, who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
I think this was once a bathhouse, and now it's the Elderman's house. Because I don't think he wants to fill it up and get it.
What are your plans for Essex and your family?
Oh, Birston. You promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
This arrow is still here. I mean, I like how you can cloak and uncloak here, because you don't really get, and you can do this anytime you want. You can fight in this mode and stuff like that, and I think it looks really nice. And in the other Assassin's Creed, they just slap their hood on when they're in a restricted zone. You have to walk normal and stuff like that, like you do here, but you can't forcefully turn it off when you want. And I think in Black Flag, I think it stays on during combat. And honestly, they pop it off because they want as much vision as they can.
Sail! Catch the wind! Sing, my ravens. Who will share a tale?
I know a crazed man about my age called Roku, who we had taken to calling Roku the Rodent for his habit of collecting axes. For 20 years he collected axes of all make and size.
Friends.
So, let me just say something. I know I said it multiple times in my past 2 streams, but Black Flag is possibly one of the best Assassin's Creed. Possibly better than this, is probably better than Odyssey, because it has things Odyssey does not. And what certain companies need to realize, and I'm just going to say this, is that, and this is what Jurassic Evolution 2 is doing, and it's perfect, is that they're looking at their old games.
I hope I'm not too late.
But what they're doing is, they're looking at the, what they're doing is they're looking at the thing. But like what I'm saying is, what they're doing is the Jurassic Evolution 2 is looking at their old game and looking at what the community wants and adding it in. Certain games will just like, you know, see how the games do and just put that in. But they won't put in things from other older games, such as like other stuff like that.
Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us in Bearston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
Lork! Odin, no!
Release the woman, Days! If she's unharmed, then they let some of you live!
Here come the bastards! Protect Astrid! Prepare the ship! Death to the deck!
And so yeah, they should make like an updated version, including things like this for Black Flag.
Thanks, Eivor.
Eivor!
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Frank here awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Birsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Frank here. I should return to Randvi.
I leveled up. And the next one I'll do is bang, 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 and then start on this side. So yeah, I'm gonna get all my series done, including Odyssey, and then Odyssey I might just do both Black Flag and Odyssey, since Black Flag is basically half as long as Odyssey if you do it right. Certain games you can get done really fast if you do them the right way. I'm taking it slow for my first time, which is exactly what I should be doing. I shouldn't be like trying to go through it. So.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
No, I hope no one shoots my dog in the head.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
My love.
Sigurd isn't here. Huh.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance, but... let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you are a long way from Repton.
Do not make pleasant with me, Wolf-Kissed. I know what you did. Did you think you could keep it a secret forever?
I cannot say I know what you mean.
My brother, Ivar. You banished him to Helheim. Denied him a seat in Odin's hall.
You know what he did, Uber. The oaths he broke. The lies he spread.
He was my brother. And a king.
All this I know. But I do not regret what I did.
Speak no more, Eivor. Lies are all you know. I want this settled one-on-one, fist to fist. Come! Let us see how well a weasel fights.
This is your mistake to make. I will not hold back.
I will show you all the mercy you showed Ivar.
If I have to kill you, I will. If I have to kill you,
how dare you say such a thing?
If I have to kill you, I won't disown
you. Did your brother
like
justice by coming here, but you are beaten. I suggest you leave. There's no shame in it. Go, and mourn as you must.
Would you have denied me my reward, Eivor, had it come to it?
Never.
When we meet again, Eivor, may it be as friends.
This guy is much more healthy-minded than Dag was, and that Ivar was. At least he got some closure, though. I have a new letter, and I leveled up again. Yay. I now realize how easy it was. This the chain of skills is actually, the chain of skills is much larger here than it is, but the chain of skills in Assassin's Creed was like, it wasn't stuff that helped bonus you, like fire damage and fire buildup. No. For me, in Odyssey, all it was skills, like abilities. That was it. There were no skills to increase your die. That was what the weapons did. The weapons in this game, and those weapons could be upgraded and stuff like that. The armor could be upgraded. So what this has is skills that increase your character's overall strength. But the power in Odyssey is determined by your weapons, your armor, and your abilities, and how you use them, as well as your skills. Okay, so which quest is it? It's Lost Glory. So, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this now. And then I'm gonna see if I can try to do Rival for the Ages, because I think there's only like 4 village quests, and I've accepted 1. I've accepted like 3 of them. And then that other one is the final one, I think. Where's the mission? All the way up here, okay. It's good that he's not just living in like a random house. Now that he's king and he's also the Jarl of the entire country, like, yeah, it's very, very, very short. Got an hour left of the stream, so. You know, it's ridiculous how much stuff is under construction in this city. I find it ridiculous how, like, sometimes people will spend all their, like, money and stuff like that on building a city for their people, when there aren't that a lot of people to fit in it, and the construction goes really slow, and so by the time by the time the city gets, like, really big, and there's still construction going on, because you've got to fill the jobs. And that's what sometimes people make mistakes in, like, actual building games. They want to try to get somewhere and they have to build it, and they don't realize that it takes time for people to get there. So
I wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne.
Moira may know where Halfdan has gone.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
wow, it's a good thing I got the fast travel. It would have definitely been easier than running out of the city, not knowing where the exit is, and then finally running over there, when instead I could just fast travel over to... Yeah, I remember I was taking damage and I was like, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, yeah, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey there are some passive skills, but Assassin's Creed Odyssey wasn't as diverse in terms of things as this was, and, you know, that's what made me love it, because it wasn't complicated, and it was just fine. And this one is complicated, but I still like this one. I will definitely continue to play this game over and over, just like I'll continue to play Odyssey over and over. And I will continue to tell the stories. But I'm just gonna say this: there's something on my heart, and it's about how, like, I'm gonna miss certain aspects of old games, because old games had good ideas, and they're not gonna get remastered because they're gonna be forgotten. And it's mostly been brought up to my attention because of one game series in particular, the game series known as Skylanders. Hey, no. Can I not? Am I stuck? And it's also because of Skylanders, so. But that's nothing to. But yeah, that's nothing to worry about, and I don't think I need to worry about it. But I just hope Jurassic World Evolution 2, Forbidden West, and a few other games are what I want them to be. Like this game was what I wanted it to be, and it's perfect.
No
They're all
glory,
perfect, and I love them.
hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse.
Stand up, Halfton. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I honestly can't wait for Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's gonna be very, very good series to do.
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
And yeah. So I'm gonna enjoy Evolution 2. I'm gonna enjoy Forbidden West. I'm gonna enjoy Ragnarok. I'm going to enjoy other games I'm going to play on this channel. And I know I'm going to enjoy it because it's something I know I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have fun with it. No matter what, I'm going to have fun. And once I do have fun, then I'll have nothing to do except play some PC games. So, yeah.
What do you see? There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer.
So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy playing it.
Half-drunk needs his hammer.
And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna enjoy everything that goes on on my channel. So yeah. And then if I get bored, I just need random things to play. I'll probably just pull up random games that I've got in my thing and just, you know, play them, have fun with it. Don't really care. I actually have a series planned, and it's a really old series, so it's a really old game, so don't get really too much mad at me. And yeah.
The lighthouse. Halfton awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Theoton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Okay, so that chain is done. Rivalry for the ages, not yet. In dreams, Viking for hire, breaking the order, a new home, meaning that I have to head back to here and pledge myself to another one. I literally beat the crap out of Uva, like it was not even funny. I beat him up by ramming him into a pole, and then I just started punching his face. And then he left like brothers. And then he left. They all left like brothers. And then he left as friends. Because all he wanted was some closure. We all do. Once we learn closure and the reasons why the people did it, then yeah. Oh yeah, I think the reason why on my map the bards or the skalds don't appear anymore is because I think very early on in the game.
To spare.
No, I don't. But I think very early on in the game, like very, very, very early on in the game, I went on ahead and I got my skills. I got my speaking skills to max.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay, so we've got that one. And that one.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
I mean, I knew that he was leaving, but I didn't think he'd be leaving to find out. I knew he was leaving for something important, I just didn't think it'd be as important as that. Order of Mercia, Northumbria, Wessex, Gloucestershire. So I need to find him here in the Tower of Gloucestershire? What is that again in the legends? That is a Roman artifact. So there's a Roman artifact and there's a bureau right there too. And there's actually a thing right there that I need to get to. So if I know this game, it's probably gonna. If I know this game, and I trust me, I know this game. If anything has to do with the town, oh yeah, there's also something else I need to do in London. Yeah, and I could do River of the Ages there too. I'll do River of the Ages after I do this chain. So I'll do River of the Ages, get that one done, and do that like ceremony like thing that they wanted me to do. So I believe west is to the left. So if I synchronize, isn't it this chest there? Can I not walk here? Okay. Doo-doo. Is this entire stock run by kids? Really? They patrol things, they fight with people and stuff like that, and then they get like adults in their service? Is that really how his underground organization goes? I don't need any more ores. I think there's something where if like you get every armor in the game, you enchant it to mythical, and you get every ore in the game. I think those are trophies, but I'm not gonna try to get those trophies, so there's really no point. And maybe in my free time I'll try to get them, but definitely not in the campaign one. Or the playthrough one, so. Also, since it's been like almost 3 months, maybe even almost 4 since the release date of this game, I'm wondering, I know everyone else has done it, the campaign, within like weeks. I'm sorry I took a break, so. So I believe this is west, and I believe this is east, since this is considered East Anglia. So he would be over here in this side of town.
Sunan, guide me.
Affin and Thanes. So if he's in the west side of town, he's like behind me. So this is where my character's facing. So he's over here. It's located where the Affin and Thames River meet at the west side of town. So over here. So the rivers meet like right here.
Continues.
I wonder how Roman piping ventilations would get that to like that, so...
Show me.
There's no way that's a part of the town. I thought it was like the big part of town. Not these little homes that are covered in just grass. I really want to see like the inside of one of those homes. So what, right over there? Yep. Right across the stone bridge and cross. So why can't humans just make stone bridges that are tracked? That actually looks nicer than metal bridges. It doesn't matter how much metal goes into a room or how much niceness goes into a room. It'll sometimes never look as nice as old stuff.
Let's see you, old friend. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine, with my Zigmili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal, but she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mama Dad carried Evan Gilly than Anun. Couldn't have drews me.
Brixit man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. A teifr gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There's the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur.
Oh, that was German, the ja. The ja part of it was German. Ja, serven.
Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family, before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunan, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor,
Warm
I shall not
thighs,
rest until
whoa.
I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
You want me to slaughter that pig? I'll use Excalibur.
Shall we then?
A tale of wicker fire.
Samhain. Cunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic. Spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the night's chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Canom your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Cunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Cunon has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Cunon...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Yeah!
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunin, and that spatcuck Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ní gwisgail Vela Sprudjan and Creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Glowachester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep.
That house for sure.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
I've been here knocking and a-walking. Now give me cake and ale.
Brilliant, that is!
Moldy cheese.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits... Good!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Lads getting into their cuffs, scaring the wee ones. Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up. I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming, hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
This is old Halloween, everyone. This is how Vikings celebrated Halloween.
These cakes, sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this, Gunnar. My cakes. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Gunnar!
Take your false gods and piss off back to your ship.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
God damn you! It's you lot we should be burning alive!
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
leg! Gunnar!
Bíana Valis Macallon.
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tefder becomes elderman.
With Dina Ford. Regardless of Poisier Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known I'm a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
I also want to say something. I might do a campaign on like Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster's campaign, or I might do a franchise where I include every animal in my zoo, and it'll just be the main animals, and then I'll include things like Australian animals and African animals in like one zone, and that's it. That's all
With
the
bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefder.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason.
Is that still supposed to be on my head? I mean, the outfit's still here, but still. I will never know. There it is, gone.
The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? Got some on your boots?
That guy's falling over and he's coughing it up, so.
You are sweating!
You see, if my armor and weapons are still on there, it's just my cloak was changed.
fart, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Eldermen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Elderman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger. This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though.
Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse.
He finally admits it.
And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse. Yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Very, very nice.
I think I might like you even better when you're mean.
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
A beefy man on the right.
Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here. I feel warm. Do you feel warm?
Always warm here. It's a wonder you don't walk around naked.
Yes, well, come on in.
Tevder! 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 Where are you?
Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling.
Why is he bleeding?
Tevder, are you here?
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye, your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
This god's throat's been cut! Open up! Tevder, what's happened here? Open this door! Come out there!
Hands tacky. Blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has its little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Tefta's bodyguard. Killed by knife. Blood. Could be Tefta's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill his bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwilym's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwilym's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents. I need your eyes, my friend. Locked. No one home. There's Modron up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood, but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwilym poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
His cottage is the eastern part of Gloucester, so we gotta go by me. So he's over here to the east. It's in a lake. Okay. near the crossing of the Cyril and the Great Ours rivers. The Great Ouse and the Saraswell. I think he might be in Druid's Cottage. So I'm gonna mark Druid's Cottage. And I'm actually gonna fast travel down to my boat. And once I get down there, I'm gonna end the stream because I have to go get some sleep. But I will be streaming tomorrow. And I hope we're close to the end of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We've almost got all the allies. We've almost got our... Okay, so... The way we have it is, if I go to quests, we almost have all of our allies. We almost have killed the Order. Just one person left. We have almost upgraded our home. Contracts, easy, and then the Rivalry for the Ages, like I said, after I complete this saga, before I report to Ranby, before I report to Ranby, I'll teleport to London, do Rivalry for the Ages and the other thing there, in tomorrow's stream, and then go back to Ravensthorpe to finish this, like it said, and then give her the thing, and then get the final ally, and then stuff like that, and then, In Dreams requires me to finish Asgard, so after I get all the allies, and do whatever final ally thing there is, there's another final ally thing, before I finish Viking for Hire, I'll do In Dreams and finish the Asgard stuff. And actually, tomorrow what I'm gonna do is, tomorrow I'm going to finish the, Gloucestershire, I'm just gonna say that, Gloucestershire, I'm gonna just say, Gloucestershire, I'm gonna meet him, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna then I'm gonna go to London, and then once I go to London, once I'm in London, actually, I'm going to do the thing where they invited me, and I'm gonna do, Rivalry for the Ages, teleport back, finish that saga, and then finish the Asgard saga, and then go ahead, get all the allies, and then complete Ravensthorpe stuff, and then do Mastery Challenge, then River Raids. So, got a lot of work ahead, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and, yeah, goodbye.